pocket until you need it. You'll be able to know what it is, because you'll see in the right-hand corner of the camera the battery.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll see it going down.
Yeah, that's y'all working out.
You hear that?
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, when we get started, we'll get all honor, glory, and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
And we'll say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, who rule well and teach well, be a great example to Israel, man the elect. And we'll say peace and blessings, salutation to the hope of the elect on the four corners, pushing this sound doctrine in truth and sincerely. And great song. We out here week in and week out, in season, out of season, to prophesy the downfall of America and usher in the kingdom by a big brother who the word English called Jesus Christ, his name in the Hebrew. All right, Lashem Kadash is Yahweh Shai, meaning he is a deliverer, he is a savior, man. All right, because Yahweh Shai, who the word English called Jesus Christ, he the only one can deliver us and redeem us out of this hell that's coming to America, man.
Right.
All right, and he gonna redeem the elect. All right, 144,000 and 1/3 of the nation of Israel, man. So we out here to prophesy the coming. We out here to prophesy, all right, the downfall. All right, we out here to gather the elect. All right, until what? Time comes, man. All right, when the Lord say he had enough, then y'all won't see us. Until then, y'all gonna see us, man. All right, and salvation is during that we believe, man. All right, salvation is during that we believe. Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 91, starting at verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High.
Right, what is the secret place of the Most High? These scriptures. This is where you dwell in. You dwell in the Word. All right? Grab what's called real quick, Proverbs 30 and 5. Just to back that up, man. Read it one more time out.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High.
He that dwelleth in the secret places of the Most High. And here, brother can get Deuteronomy 29, because he said he was in the secrets. All right, the secret things belong to him, but it was given to our fathers, man, to the children. You know, also, Amos 3 and 7. He reveals his secret to the servants and prophets. All right, so we gotta learn what is the secret things, man. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 30 and 5. Every word of Yahweh is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him.
Right, see? He's a shield unto them that put their trust in him. So what is the shield? This word. So read that again, huh?
The Psalms 91 and 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Right. See, the shadow is a way. It's a protection. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 2. I will say of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, he is my refuge and my fortress.
Right. He is my protector. All right? He is my refuge. Go ahead. And my what?
And my fortress.
And my fortress. So he my protector, man. All right? Go ahead.
My power, in him will I trust.
Mate, my power in him will I trust. And that's one thing you got to have, all right, on this day-to-day walk. You have to trust and have faith that you have by Shema Shah.
Right.
All right? If you don't have that, you don't have nothing at all. All right? Like the word say, if you don't stand for something, you fall for what? Anything. Right. All right? So you stand for the Lord, guess what? You're going to have the rights, man. You're going to have the faith. You're going to have the belief. But you got to have the faith, man, that he will. His name is what? I am. He is. He is meaning what? Yahweh. Because what? He exists. He is the power. You know? So whom what? I would trust in. Because he's my refuge. And he my who?
My fortress.
My fortress, man. That's my whole house built upon Yahweh Shalom Shah. That's why I say here's a shield to them that put their trust in him. Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 3. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler.
Right, the snare of the flower, which is the snare is the missiles. The flower is Esau. All right? The snare is the thermonuclear missiles that's coming to what? America.
Right.
All right? And it's not too long from that. All right, it's already missile talk and missiles already been shot. All right, so guess what? Game on.
That's right.
All right, they were warming up at first. The game on now, man. Time is ticking. This first quarter, man. All right, we're in the first quarter of the game, man. Go ahead.
Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler
Yep.
and from the noisome pestilence.
That's the noise of pestilence, man. The radiation from the missiles, man. All right? Because a lot of people will be hit with them, but a lot of people go out just for the radiation of the missiles, man. That's why I say he saw it rolled as a scroll. And then once it rolled up as a scroll, as a mushroom, come down and just go. You know what I'm saying? All corners just go, man. And we talking 200 million of them, man. All right?
If I can add to it, they want to say I'm a sweeper with the best.
The broom.
Yeah, the best with structure.
Yeah.
Now you just go like that with the broom. Yeah. And then just fucking move out.
Especially motherfuckers don't know how to sweep.
Yeah.
They just,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Knocking shit everywhere.
That's that
know?
heat wave. That's
right.
why you're not underground, a bunker, so-called, you fucking through.
Come. Go ahead, Doc.
Come. Verse 4. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings
Grab that, Isaiah.
shalt thou trust.
Come up. About this. Read that again.
Psalm 91 verse 4. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust.
See? What is the feather and what is the wings? The chariots. That's how he gonna come for us when the thermonuclear missiles coming from Russia, China, Italy, Japan, North Korea, South Korea, shit, you name it. All the other nations gonna bomb America. How we gonna be covered? We gonna be covered by the chariots, man. All right, the shield of your high by Shemal shot. You know? Go ahead. Hold on. Select y'all. Yeah. Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 34:1. It said, come near, ye nations, to hell, and hearken, ye people.
Right.
Look of hell and all that is therein.
Right. See, the Lord said hearken. Hearken means listen. All right? You ain't gonna learn this at church, man. The Lord said wisdom and knowledge cry without in the streets. All right? Go ahead, though, bro.
It said, the world and all things that come forth of it.
Right?
For the indignation of the Lord Yahweh is upon all nations.
Right. The indignation is upon all nations. Upon all nations. Which is indignation mean what? Righteous judgment. All right? So the Lord have a right to do what he do. All right? He is justified in all his works, man. Whether it seems right to us or it don't seem right to us. He is justified, man. Go ahead.
It said, and his fury upon all their armies.
Right, and his spirit is what? Thermonuclear missiles. Alright, that's how he gonna get down. Alright, he said his spirit and anger is gonna be what? The missiles. That's how he gonna deal with our flesh. By thermonuclear missiles, man. Go ahead.
They say, he had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter.
Right, the slaughter, man. World War III. Alright, which is gonna be in the east, in the Middle East. Alright, aka the land of Jehoshaphat, meaning Yahweh Shaphat, the Most High what? Judgment. Alright, that's why he gathered all the nations up in that land. For his judgment, man. Go ahead.
3. That slain also shall be cast out,
Yeah,
and their feet shall come up out of their carcasses,
that's right.
and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
Right, the mountain represent the government, the power. It said it's gonna be melted with their blood. Alright? And what the scripture say in Numbers? The land cannot be cleansed without what? The blood who what? Who said it? Go ahead.
I got a cool piece of
Go ahead.
Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals and the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the wisdom to destroy.
Right, and that wisdom is what? The thermonuclear missiles, man. To destroy, man. Alright? When you think about the lake of fire, you like, okay, the lake of fire is they say it's hell. No, man. The lake of fire is America, man.
Right.
Alright? The lake of fire is America. Soon coming, when you hear that alarm, danger, take cover, them other nations gonna be bombing America.
Right.
Man, what you think left for you? You ain't got no fucking underground bunker. You ain't doing they prepping. You probably gonna eat day to day. So what's the end for you? Like what it say, Amos always say, what is the end of you that desire the day of the Lord, man? You ain't got shit. That's why you gotta put your faith in Yahweh Shah, because you have nothing here.
That's right.
This is not our rest, man. But guess what? You gonna know then. Then is I'm talking about at the end, man. When the Lord allowed the so-called white man to come down having great wrath, knowing that he had nothing but a short time. Then you gonna know. Go ahead.
I like adding a point, make a quick point, like with the NBA, with the All-Star shit, they got something called the USA Bust of the Word. You gotta look at that spiritually, man, because all nations gonna be fighting against the USA.
Yeah.
You know, America, man, they gonna shoot their armies, their weapons against America, Babylon the Great, man.
Hey,
They hate the whore.
What that going on, the Will Smith movement, Independence Day? Everybody going against America in Independence Day. You know? But when you have a shot, when the angels, I cracked them clouds, so-called UFOs, but they had to do that team up. And like, no, we're going to all come together and we're going to fight the UFOs. All right, that's spiritual, because guess what? That's going to happen.
That's right.
All right, let's speak about that in 2nd Ezra 13 chapter, man. That's going to come to pass, man.
Hey, back in Isaiah 34:4, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
Right, it's talking about the thermonuclear missiles. Once it hit America, it said it's going to be rolled at what? As a scroll. All right, meaning when the concentrated fire and all that come from it, it's going to roll up, man. You see it. You can go on YouTube right now. You know, and look up at how the missiles dropping bombs. It's going to roll up at the scroll, man. And then come down, all the radiation go decease, man, and fly. It's the Lord calls, man. Go ahead.
And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falling off the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree.
Right, and the hosts represent armies. All right, when you go back to that word host in the scriptures, it means armor. All right, so all the armor of these nations, every other nation, all right, besides the 144,000, all right, 1/3 of Yahweh Shai and the angels, hey, they're going to be deceased, man.
Right.
One more.
Go ahead.
5, for my sword should be bathed in heaven.
Right. His sword shall be bathed in heaven. When you shoot a missile goes straight up into the skies. Represents what? The third heavens. All right? We looking at the skies right now, man. When you go past the skies and up to the firmament, that's a whole nother heaven, man. That's why I said my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Go ahead.
Behold, it should come down upon Idumea.
Right, it gonna come down upon Idumea, which is represent the so-called white man, the Edomites.
Right.
All right, that's another word for them, Idumea, and that's what it gonna come down on. What? America. All right, America is the land of Idumea. All right, according to the scriptures, man. Another name for it. Go ahead.
And upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Right, and upon the people of his curse, meaning the other nations and 2/3 of our people. All right, they are the Lord curses too, man. Because the Lord only coming to deliver the elect. That's what the scriptures always speaks about. If the world had not been shorted for the elect's sake, well, what? No flesh be saved. It's all about the elect on this side, man. All right, the world teaches a whole nother perspective of the scriptures. But what? The truth is here, man. The truth is here. You got it out. That's it? All right. Please on here back there. Got something?
This is Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
Right, America. That's how you know Babylon represents America in the scripture. Because you can't find America in the Bible.
Right.
But ain't we in America? You can't even find African American in the scripture. But ain't so-called African American, you know?
Yeah.
Here? Yeah. So what is the name? Babylon. All right? The daughter of Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hands, man. Why? Go ahead.
That made all the earth drunken.
Right, all the earth drunken of her what? Philosophy, her lies, her deceits. All right? That's what they have drunken of, man. The democracy. That's right, brother. You know? And guess what? They mad because they see what this whole about now. Man, that whole ain't getting shit. We with it. You know what I'm saying? You know how Jake probably messing with a woman and thought she was this or that, but come to find out the hoe ain't shit. Now he mad. You know what I'm saying? He thought he had a good one. The same thing, man. The other nation thought they had a good thing going. We're going to be able to get this type of money from them. We're going to break these trades. We're going to live. We're going to live. No, man. You were being tricked, man.
With all the lies and shit.
That's right.
They come, hey, they go to like the STD. They come, what they that STD,
The disease.
Disease, man. And they trying to break away from it, but it's too late.
And look at China.
It's too late. You in deal.
Look at China.
Yep.
They going through diseases, right? The pestilence right now, man. Why? Because of who? America. Go ahead.
The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
See, they are mad because they believed in her. They had faith in America. But now they mad because they see ain't shit in America, man. Right. They paint this gold image on TV, these commercials, that make these nations want to come over here. But once these nations get over here, goddamn, we'll live better over there. That's why they get them all types of grants and loans and benefits when they come over, to make them on top of us, to seem like the picture they was painting was the actual picture that it is. Right. But it's not. All right, because America's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, man.
That's right.
America's on the downfall. America is sucking to the drain, man. It's over with.
That's right.
Go ahead, Art.
Babylon is suddenly falling and destroyed.
Right, Babylon, which America, is suddenly falling. All right, you so-called white people, that's why the Lord say, rejoice, O daughter of Edom. Why y'all gotta rejoice? Because this y'all last run. This y'all last time to be over the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. You motherfuckers going to change, man.
That's right.
All right, y'all going to change. Said the Bible, man. This is not our speaking, it's the Lord speaking. Go ahead, Doc.
How for her take blame for her pain?
That's right.
If so, BC may be healed.
Hey, America can't be healed. All right, all the rape, robbery, and murder that American did, they can't be healed, man. All right, the Lord gonna cleanse this place by fire, man.
Right.
Ain't no healing in America, man. Ain't no healing in Israel, man. With them Israelis, them gun racks in our land, man. All right, that fire gotta hit that place, man. Go ahead.
We will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Right, and they talking about shit. Hey, we thought we could, but shit, the Lord don't want it.
Make them great again.
That's the main time we should heal them. Yeah, make America great again. Let's make America as it once was.
Shit.
Come on, man. You'll never get that again. Why? Because it's all done through the Lord's power. What He said goes, man.
Right.
All right? The Lord do whatsoever He wants. You know? Can't make America great again, man. That's why the Lord said in Job 14:5, He appointed His bounds and what? He cannot pass. The number and the days and the months are with Yahweh, man. So no, you can't heal Babylon because He already had His run. She had her run, man. Right. And her run is what? Oh, she on her deathbed.
Right.
America is on their deathbed, man. Go ahead.
Right. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country.
Yeah, because that's what they're doing it right now. But when it really starting to pop out, that's what they're going to be doing. We don't need your store no more. We don't need the goddamn, what the Chinese with the, do the nails and shit. We don't need that. All right? We don't need the other type of shop. No, we better go back to our land where we once was. You know? Why? Because they see that America finna be destroyed, man.
That's right.
They see ain't no hope here. We was over here for a moment. Well, we don't like it. Now, he good right there. He good. If we on security, we good. Go ahead.
For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the sky.
Right. That's why the Lord said, He said the judgment have reached up to the heavens, man. All right? The Lord is sick and tired of this place, man. That's why we out here. Because the Lord is done with America. All right? America's going to be through with thermonuclear missiles, man.
That's right.
Right?
The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord, our power.
Read that one more time.
This is Jeremiah 51:10. The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness.
Hold on. He said, the Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Which what? This word. Is we not out here prophesying the word? The Lord have brought forth the word, man, of Zion. The righteousness, man. Go ahead.
Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord, our power.
What the Lord say? You love me, feed my sheep. Another example. Go on the highways and the hedges and beg them to what? The marriage. Now read that again. Verse 10. Yeah.
Verse 10, it said, the Lord hath brought forth our righteousness.
Go.
Come and let us declare in Zion.
Right, see, we out here declaring it. That's why the Lord said go on the highways and the hedges, man. Because we out here declaring the righteousness of the Lord, which is what? The indignation with the thermonuclear missiles.
Prophesy.
We prophesy because when you go to Revelation 19, it says what? The spirit of prophecy is who? Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
Like, that's all I got to say. Pagan.
Yeah.
No,
Don't do none of that.
Stay away. It's witchcraft.
Yeah, you're right. That's right.
It's not cool.
Yeah, you okay, bro. Go ahead.
Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes.
Right. Hey, it's time for war. Hey, it's time for war, man. He done raised the spirit back up, man. Like I said, he put hooks in their jaws, man. Turn it back to who they once was, man. All right, because the time is now. All right, America's got to go out, man.
Right.
All right, World War III is at hands, man, as we speak. You know?
Like I add to it, said the Lord said, give them warning for me. We got to come out here and prophesy, man. Whether you hear or forbid.
They're
Whether
distracting
you
all
listen
of
to it
us.
or not, whether you believe it or not, our job is to come out here as prophets to tell you to die for all this place.
That's right.
That's what Trump giving you that false hope.
We're all distracted.
We're going to make America great again, you know?
They've
That's why he
used
said we
Trump
reject the prophets.
as a puppet.
No, we reject the prophets of doom, man.
They use
that's
Trump
what
as
he
a
said.
puppet to distract all of humanity and society. He is a major puppet. He is the puppet. Could be the Antichrist. I'm not positive, but like I know his speeches are distracting us from what Satan is really doing.
There's more than one Antichrist.
So
Anybody adverse to the truth,
Like-
this knowledge, this wisdom is the Antichrist.
That's right.
When you ain't down with this, you're an adversary.
That's right.
You Satan. And then when Satan be an adversary.
that's my problem.
Go ahead,
For his device is against Babylon to destroy.
Here's the device is against Babylon to destroy, which is what America. All right? The scripture speaks about how Babylon still has reached unto heaven. All right? So hey, the Lord is going to come and destroy this place, man.
Right.
The Lord is tired of this place. All right? It's time for a righteous kingdom to be established, man.
I'll see y'all there.
All right?
Time. Right. I'll see y'all there. Really happy.
Enjoy your day, man.
Because it is the vengeance of the Lord.
See, it's the vision, it's the payback, it's the reward. You know what I'm saying? It's the reward. Now go ahead, I'll go verse you on Psalm.
Psalm 91, verse, got to finish on verse 4.
All right, go ahead.
Come to read.
Come.
He shall cover thee with his
Got one.
feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust.
Right, in the so-called UFO was the chariots, man. That's how I start making shit here. We're going to trust in that. All right, we're going to have faith in that. We're going to have hope in that. That when them motherfucking business coming, hey, the Lord deliver us, man.
Right.
All right? Go ahead.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
See? Didn't he say his word is faithful and true? And he's a shield to them that put the trust in him? All right, so hey, he going to be our what? Shield and buckler, man.
Right.
Because what? We put our trust and faith and wholehearted in you. How about you, Mount Shout, man? Go ahead.
Verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night.
Right. Hey, why be afraid? You might have a doubt because we're in the flesh. But at the same time, at that time, you can't do nothing but have faith, man.
That's right.
That's all you're going to want to have is faith. You won't even want to have no doubt, man. And that's how you're going to be lingering on the salvation. Like, please. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be crying, begging. Which is what? Praying. The what? The deliverance, man. Because you know what's coming. We know what's coming. That's why we out here telling our people want to live what? But what's to come?
Right.
Prophecy, man. Go ahead.
Nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
Go ahead.
Verse 6. Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness.
Hey, look what happened in China. They were walking about darkness.
That's right.
Because it ain't just automatic happen.
Right.
They did that. It took time. Ebola. What? It took time. Before Ebola even hit the fan, Bernie Mac had already had it mentioned in his show. Probably like a year later, now you start hearing Ebola. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Because it walking what? By night. Like, it creeped on you. Esau ain't been just slapping shit on you. No. He goes what? Spilling his way in like a snake as he is, a serpent, and then get you, man.
Congratulations.
Yep. Yep, that's right.
Oh, sir.
Nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday.
Ooh, the noonday is what thermonuclear missiles, man. That's the destruction. All right, the 12th hour, man.
Verse 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side.
Woo.
And 10,000 at thy right hand.
Ain't gonna be a lot of bloodshed going on, man. That's what they're explaining, man. All right? Ain't gonna be a lot of blood, man. Go ahead.
But it shall not come nigh thee.
Hey, it should not what?
Come nigh thee.
Get that in, I think it's what the Zechariah. 94. Ezekiel 94.
Psalm 91 verse 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand. But it shall not come nigh thee.
Right, it shall not come nigh thee, man. All right? So all this going on, guess what? The Lord still gonna have his shield around you. The head still gonna be around you with all this trouble going on, man. And that's what you're gonna have faith in right now and then.
That's right.
All right, it starts now, man. All right, you have to build yourself up for this, man. It starts now, man. Because what Ecclesiastes 2:10 say? All right, have there ever been, all right, a prophet that called upon the Lord and was confounded? You got it? Yeah. Bring it out real quick.
This is Sirach 2:10. Look at the generations of old.
Hey, that's what we had to look at.
Spirit.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything written aforetime, what? Rip our learning. So what do we have to look at? Because this is our history book. Esau got a history book, and I know they damn sure go through their history. Looking back how their forefather was, and they try to be just like them. So how much of us? Go ahead.
And see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
Hey, any trust in you how about Shema Shai was confounded? No. Every time you call upon the Lord, the smallest matter, what he do? You know what I'm saying? The smallest matter. Go ahead.
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Right, because the fear represents the times that you was in trouble, not knowing that, how can I get out of this? Damn, man. How am I get out this damn? You know what I'm saying? How am I get out this situation? You know what I'm saying? So you abide in his fear, but was you forsaken? No, because what? The Lord was always there, man. The Lord was always there, man. Go ahead.
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Nobody, man. Not when you call upon you. How about Shema Shai, man? All right? Whether it be done today, tomorrow, or next week. He do it what? On his time, because his time is the what? Perfect time.
That's right.
You know, like what the church say, he always on time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
God.
He ain't never late.
Oh, yes, he is.
He ain't never late, man. And that's a true statement. The Lord ain't never late, man.
Right.
He do it when it's what necessary to be. We want it now, but not knowing. Chill. Have patience. Wait. Because what? It should surely come.
Right.
You already asked me. I got you. There's certain things I gotta set up so you can get it. That's something we have to, you know what I'm saying? We have to fathom and keep within us. Hold on. Chill out. They're gonna happen.
That's right.
But it ain't gonna happen on our time, because we want it now. They're gonna happen on the Lord's time because it be done. You know what I'm saying? Let his will be done.
That's what it says. Blessed is the man that waited on the Lord. You gotta wait. That's a blessing, man.
I would say cash and cash,
Yeah.
Patient.
Because we going through so much shit day to day that we ask the Lord for this and that, this and that. You know what I'm saying? But when he sees fit, my son, there you go. Like, damn, you right on time. I asked for it, but I ain't needed it. I had needed it what? I had needed it now. And now it was that time, man. Go, he been finished it out. You got. That's it. Go ahead, the slide guy. Go ahead.
The Psalms 37 and 25. I have been young and now am I old.
Right.
Yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread.
See?
Right.
Read that one more time.
Yeah.
Cause look, we have been young, now we old in the flesh. We young in the spirit, but we old in the flesh, so we can see. You know what I'm saying? We know the good and the bad. That's why we can understand these scriptures, man. The spirit probably out about shot. Putting our two tools together with the spirit. He said we was young, now we old, and have we ever what?
He said, I have been young and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken.
Right, that's right. Because you can count on your hands, man, how many times you can call upon the Lord, man. From the beginning, when the Lord would let you receive the truth, to now.
That's right.
Come on, you can't say never. The Lord always was done, man.
That's right.
Hey, then it said, nor his seed begging bread.
Right, knowing his seeds, man.
Your family, man.
I'm talking about it. The Lord is always done, man. He is a merciful power, man. That's why it make brothers upset that Jake can't get it. Jake, you know what I'm saying, buck up against it. Jake disrespected. It make brothers mad. Because, come on, bro.
Hey, cool.
Our power is a merciful power, man. He could have destroyed us out. The way he got us doing. What are these 2/3 doing? They living it. He could have destroyed the whole nation of Israel and it would have been dead. No, man, the Lord loves us, man.
Right.
You got it, Al. Go ahead, go back to it. I got verse 8, my thing.
Psalm 91, verse 8. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
You got to grab Isaiah.
I got a priesthood.
Did you already have Ecclesiastes and Sirach?
I
You got one on it.
Yeah, I got a precept.
All right, you get your precept, and the brother gets Sirach 25 and 7. Before we go into Cool.com for either.
This is Jeremiah 17 and this is Jeremiah 15 and 17. I sat not in the assembly of the markers, nor rejoice. I sat alone because of thy hand, for thou hast filled me with indignation.
Right?
Verse 18. Why is my pain perpetual and my wound incurable, which refuses to be healed? Wilt thou be altogether unto me as a liar, and as water that failed? No. Verse 19. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, if thou return, then will I bring thee again, and thou shalt stand before me. If thou take the precious from the veil,
right,
thou shalt be as my mouth.
Right.
Let them return unto thee, but return not unto them.
Right.
And I will make thee unto this people a fenced brazen wall, and they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee.
Right, they right. That's right. Because when Esau thinking he's going to come down and do what he want to do to the prophets, guess what? He's not going to prevail, man.
Right.
All right, the Lord is our shield. He is our buckler. He is our weapon. So when Esau, like, certain brothers going to the concentration camp, what the Lord say? Think not what to say. Because I'm going to give you the mouth of words. Esau think he's going to do all these type of things to the brothers. It's not going to go. It's not going to slide, man.
Right.
What he trying to do to Daniel, man? That's a prime example. Because he didn't want to serve him. All right? What he trying to do to the Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Because they didn't want to serve him. What he tried to do to him, and the Lord was what? The Lord was what? There. How much of the prophets today, man? Well, we ain't going to bow down all right, to Esau, man. We ain't gonna bow down to Baal, and they gonna put us in concentration camp, put our head in the guillotine. All right, what do you think the Lord gonna do?
This is Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west.
Right, they gonna fear, man. Hey, they gonna fear the Lord over here, man. Ain't no fear over here. Ain't no fear. Really ain't no fear nowhere. All right, because they forgot about the judgment of the Lord because he ain't showed up and showed out in a long time. You know what I'm saying? You know how Jake go to a club and just think on some 2/3, but get the example. Jake go to the club, throw like 10 racks, and he never came back to the club until like 2 years later. They're like, who are you? But the whole time, the whole year, the whole first year, they were talking about how much money he done throw. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, boom, we done made it, we done boom, boom, boom. Second year, it started to die down. Now, they forgot. Now he done came back. You ask him who the fuck he is. He like, nigga, that nigga, I'm that same nigga that came in through 10 racks. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? You gonna know. Cause what, Jake gonna throw another 10, maybe throw 20. But guess what? The Lord has shown his powers numerous times. But this time he gonna show it like he never showed it before, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And his glory is from the rising of the sun.
That's right, go ahead.
When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
Right, see? Like it say that in Revelation, all right, 12 and 12. Esau shall come down, having great wrath, nor will he have enough for a short time.
Right.
So the enemy is a so-called white man. Hey, he gonna come in like a flood. He gonna catch you niggas slipping.
That's right.
You think the so-called white man your friend till you bust you in your ass.
Right.
All right? Till he tell y'all get on the ground. I want to hear shit you gotta say. All right? Go ahead. Read it again.
This is Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west.
Yeah, because ain't no fear here, man. Ain't no fear of you have about Shemal shot here, man. It's been a calm, but it ain't here yet. We out here bringing fear, because what the Lord say, persuade them through the terror of the Lord. We persuade men through the terror, so we trying to bring fear upon the people, but only the elect gonna fear the Lord, because what they're beginning with knowledge. All right, so it's on a small group of people they're gonna have the fear of the Lord. You know, go ahead.
And his glory from the rising of the sun.
Yeah.
When the enemy shall come in like a flood.
And he coming. He coming because that's a part of the word, the Lord indignation. He coming. All right, because that's the sword. All right, that's the sword that Saul's talking about. When it say that deliver me from the hands of the wicked, which is thy sword. Yeah, he coming, man. Go ahead.
The Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard
Right, he's gonna
against
lift up a
them.
standard for the elect, man. You know? So when Esau thinking that he gonna treat us however he wanna treat us, he's not gonna go as planned. All right? Mission failed. All right? Mission gonna be accomplished on 2/3 all day. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. But this motherfucker ringing. Do. You hear me? It can't be accomplished. Why? Because you have about Shemal Shah gonna have the Spirit upon us, man. Right. You're gonna have that hedge around us, man. You know? You got one out?
Oh, yeah, I'm finna finish up in Jeremiah.
Okay, come.
Come, this is Jeremiah 15 and 20. And I will make thee unto this people a fence of brass and wall, and they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee.
Yeah, they gonna fight against us, but they ain't gonna prevail, man. Go ahead.
For I am with thee to save thee and to deliver thee, saith the Lord.
He said, he are what?
For I am with thee to save thee and to deliver thee, saith the Lord.
See, he are with us, man. He told Isaiah.
I'm not doing nothing.
Man.
Nah,
Isaiah 41.
I'm up.
All right? He told Isaiah 41 the same thing, man. He are with us, man. Be not afraid. All right? Because why? The Lord is in hands, man. The Lord is in all the works, man, that's been done on the earth. Nobody said, man, going on the Lord. Right. The Lord directed every step of a man, man. Whether it's good or whether it's evil. The Lord directed it, man, because this is his move. He wrote it out. Go ahead.
Verse 21. And I will deliver thee out of the hand of the wicked.
Hey, he said he gonna do what?
Deliver thee out of the hand of the wicked.
Hey, he said he's a shield unto them that put that trust in him. The Lord gonna deliver us, man. Go ahead.
And I will redeem thee out of the hand of the terrible.
Right, and he gonna deliver us and redeem us from the hand of the who? So-called white man, Esau Edom. All right, the Lord's our protection, man. Right. That's our cheat code, man. All right, that's our cheat code, bro.
That's right.
Go ahead, bring that out. Now read that one more time. No, 8, and then you get it to that.
It's Psalm 91, verse 8.
Yep.
Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
And that's all we want to see. I die like that. Hey, kill me right after. I'm not seeing his ass go down. Shit, I lay down. You know what I'm saying? But we have to see the reward of the wicked with you so-called white people, man. For what y'all have done to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, man. That's right. With the elites, man. That's right. All right? Because these average six-page Edomite, I ain't got shit. We talking about your elites, man. Banking family. All right? The one that started this, man.
Right.
All right? And guess what? Yahweh Shai is the finisher, man.
Right.
Oh, that nigga.
Hey, that's one of the worst things. Old Jake and the motorcycles. That's one of the worst human beings that you can meet on the planet besides Eve. You know. The old Jake on a motorcycle.
That motorcycle game road rash. You put the old that game road rash on Sega. When they wrestle with the motorcycle, they can hit each other with the noon chucks and bats and shit like that. Man. That's how they dressing, man. Oh, that shit, man. You supposed to be at home teaching their grandson. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures, man. That's right. You out here riding a motherfucking motorcycle with a fucking long ass cigar in his mouth. Jake, ooh. Go ahead, read that,
This is Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy.
That's right.
The 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children.
Hey, because we can't have no joy right now. You can't enjoy your child right now, man. You gotta go to work. They gotta go to school. You know what I'm saying? If you get out work, you then half tired. They half sleeping. Then you gotta do the work, gotta do video, you gotta do lessons, you gotta be with the brothers. So you can't even enjoy your child right now. And then certain brothers don't even got a child because the woman that took them. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Hey,
like that? You like that?
We'll read about y'all.
Get this right
Amen.
This
Yeah, they always skip out. They always skip out.
Get this sign too.
Shit, they gonna talk for
He stopped. He's like, hold up.
Well, he said he's going to read about us. But you know what? The people who read about us, you're not going to get the truth. You know, you can't read about us.
No, exactly.
You got to listen to us. You know, you got to, and that's really what it is. Like a lot of our people, they want to hear word of mouth about the prophets. Now, the prophets, you have to realize the Lord gave us the name prophets. And prior to that, we were seers. But really, what you would call us is messengers. See, what does a king do before war or destruction or before he comes take a city? He sends messengers. All right. So what is the Lord doing now? He's like, well, I'm about to destroy this place, so I'm going to send messengers. And I'm going to send my messengers to tell everybody that the judgment is about to come. Right. Tell all the wicked the judgment is about to come on them. Tell all my people that are wicked and don't have faith in me anymore that all the judgment is about to come on them. Right. Tell them all these things. Tell America. Tell Esau to his face on his internet. All right? Their judgment is about to come. All right? And now that judgment is here, these people don't want to deal with it. That's why you got people now like Aries Spears, the quarterback Aaron Rodgers, Lil Boosie, they all question the Most High. What kind of God would kill all these people? Oh, so you mean to tell me y'all just want all the good, but you don't expect the bad? Hey, what type of man would be a pedophile? What type of man would create a gun? What type of man would create a nuclear missile? Why don't you ask yourselves questions first before you question the Most High? Then you wonder why the Most High want to destroy all the wicked amongst you.
Right.
It's because you're being wicked. Trust me, if you was in the Most High's position and he created you, and then he found out, and you found out your creation started creating nuclear missiles, started having homosexual sex, started disobeying every law ever, started being a Chinese man eating bat soup, catching the coronavirus, started being all this other stuff, well then, you in that position will probably have all of us extinct right now. Everybody would probably be gone and you would have to start over from rocks and make a nation out of rocks.
That's right. Got precept for you, Elder.
So just was making a point, man.
Just back you up, man.
This book of Job, chapter 1, starting at verse 21, and said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, gave, and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right. So the Lord give and the Lord take away. But y'all don't want to hear it when the Lord take away. But when the Lord give, oh, that's all you want.
Hey, they say that though. It's better to give than receive.
Right. And you know what? Most of these people out here, they believe that God gave them free will. All right? Yeah. But now that you see evil on the planet, now you don't want free will anymore. Right. Well, why didn't God just make us all good? Yeah. Why didn't God do? I thought y'all believed in free will.
Right. You don't want to see that though.
If you thought that God gave you free will, then you use your free will to do evil. You use your free will to make weapons. You use your free will to make to be a pedophile, to be an adulterer, sleep with another man's wife. You use your free will to lie. All these different things. Since you believe in free will, and now you're mad that destruction is coming, judgment is coming, because you use your free will for wickedness. Get the hell out of here with that. You don't even make any sense. Question yourself before you question the Most High. All right? Hey, and even in the scriptures, when you read the book of Ecclesiastes, they tell you that man was created upright, but through his wicked inventions, he fell away. So the man was created on point, but through his wicked inventions, he fell off. He did what he wanted to do. He was like, you know what? Fuck the woman. I want a man. That's what Esau and other nations were trying to do. Then Jake ended up falling into it. You see? Come on, man. Like I say, a lot of you people are just nothing but hypocrites, and you want to live in a fantasy world. But you, in the end, you're going to have to face reality. All right? Yeah. You people are the equivalent of a woman that don't like to hear that she's fat. Hey, you're fat. And you need to slim down. All right? And now all of a sudden she's crying. She's going crazy. She's like, you shouldn't have said it that way, or you shouldn't have did this. And hey, I'm this. I can never look at you the same again. Whatever the case may be. But the point of the matter, you can cry all you want, but you're still fat. All right? Just so with that being said, it's the truth. All right? And you people are the same way. We tell you the truth, and you whine, you bitch, you moan about it. What type of religion is that? If I'm hungry, I can't eat pork. If you go into the woods, you know how many animals you're going to pass by before you find a wild hog? You know how many deer, how many plants, how many trees, how many leaves, how many animals that you could eat before you find a wild hog in the middle of the woods. Right. But Jake talking about, I'm home. See, death and destruction are coming to people who think this way. You think in an illogical manner. But, of course, even when you tell them this way, and you tell them straight up, they ain't gonna listen to it. They don't like, man, hey, man. So you mean to tell me? That's how they go. You mean to tell me? They get all mad and everything, but nah, that's not the way that. Look, we meant to tell you the truth, and we told it to you. Now, whether you want to hear or forbear, that's on you, man. We're not here to chase after y'all and try to force you to believe.
That's right.
We're out here to tell you. Now, that's on you if you don't want to believe the truth.
He got pretty simple.
This is Sirach 32:17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
And that's most of the people on this earth. Not just Israel, but let's focus on Israel, the people on this side. Now, what they do is they find every excuse on the planet according to their will. All right?
Man, my child, man.
Hey, yeah, man. You got kids. You got kids. Like, Jake get upset. They act like we don't have families. You got kids. You got to take them to daycare. You got to do this. Like, man, what does kids or a wife got to do with you being in the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai?
That's right.
Unless you that weak to where your wife just punk you off around and to the point where you don't want to believe anymore. Or your children are just, the children that the Lord gave you or the job that the Lord gave you is just so important to you that you got to diss the Lord over it? Really? You got to sell your soul? But that's our people. All right? Look at Eve. Look at Eve, man. Look at the women of our nation. As soon as you read the scriptures that Solomon had more than one wife and it's lawful for man to have more than one wife, well, I want more than one man then. Well, go ahead and Eve, go get more than one man. And when you catch bacterial vaginosis and you're trying to figure out why you can't get your pH level down and your smell is just so bad that nobody can handle it, and when you open your legs, you start killing flowers, all right? Then, you know, but don't get mad at us. Go question the Most High about that. But instead, what do? They get mad at us. You get mad at us for telling you the truth. Get y'all create an excuse according to your will for every single thing that we tell you. That's why, like I say, we're not chasing after you. Hey, we're going to keep telling the truth. And the actual men that the Lord has chosen, they're going to be the ones to understand and get it and fear. You know?
Verse Maccabees 1 and verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathens.
Hey, they did that too, going back to plantation. Going back to the slavery.
Yeah.
You know, they did the same thing, man.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah. And you had plenty of our people that went out and made a covenant with the so-called white man, Esau, the Edomite. All right.
It said, let us go out and make a covenant with the heathens that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we had much sorrow.
So what did they do? They convinced people to make covenants with the heathen, the Edomites, the so-called white man. And then in the end, to commit wickedness and to leave the law and all of it. And that's what you see today. Matter of fact, rap music is a prime example.
That's right.
Matter of fact, you know, not even just rap, America is a prime example. America tries to make you tolerable of any type of wickedness. If I tell you, hey, look, man, I don't like homosexuals. Oh, well, now you're a criminal. You're wrong. Why are you so intolerable? Why are you this? Why are you that? But no, it's wickedness according to the scriptures.
That's right.
Well, what type of religion is that? The type that you can't get in. All right? But you see, these type of things that as a man of the Lord, you're going to go through. But a lot of these people, they don't want to go through that. They don't want to accept it. They don't want to see things for what they really are. So in the end, judgment come on.
That's right.
No? And that's why you got our people. They sell their soul just to get some money. I would nowhere in my life sell my soul to get in a small-ass Lambo. I'm 6'2", man. I'm going to have to crouch down and everything. And in it, yeah, I might get some women in it, but still, Really? Just to be able to roam around in a house that's big?
Hey, Elder, shit, you got a car, you gonna get a woman.
Right.
That'd be lovely.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no car.
Right.
Oh, yeah. These women can't even afford drinks. You know, the last time I seen a brother talk to a chick and we was out, those chicks, it was 6 of them. And they were acting proud. So we was like, nah, just leave them alone. And guess what? Right after, we saw all 6 of them splitting one bottle of Michelob Ultra. You see, like I say, how is this even something to you know, they proud over it, but at the same time, like you say, if you got a car or if you got anything,
Right.
you can get a woman.
Get a woman, man.
You know, but they not even important compared to this, man.
Right. That's right.
They're not even important compared to this. But yeah, they had one damn bottle of Michelob Ultra, and literally, amongst all 6 of them,
Take a shot.
pouring it out. And I'm like, damn. I said, well, if you would have talked to the brother, y'all at least would have had about 2 or 3 drinks. Man, this is... Sheesh. Y'all too proud for your own good.
They all good.
These, I mean...
They destroying themselves.
Right.
That proud shit, man.
One thing about Eve writes herself out the script. Eve, you do the damage to yourself. Then afterwards, after you've done the damage, you try to figure out how that happened. It's like, nah, you done wrote yourself out the script. You've said so many horrible, hurtful things that would damage somebody and scar them for life. And now you try to figure out why the man moved out. You're trying to figure out why the men don't trust you. You're trying to figure out why men look at you the way that they do. It's because you're crazy. That's why. You're crazy. And now all of a sudden you're trying. What happened? What I do? I'm a good woman. You're doing the Harriet Tubman cry, slave. I'm a good woman. But nah, man. Nobody's about to have mercy on you after all the damage you've done.
Hey, you know what they say, though, Elder? Nobody want a strong black woman. Yeah, nah.
Right. And then you know what Eve tells herself after she's got her a good job? Men are intimidated of a woman. Nobody's intimidated. Who doesn't want a woman who makes a lot of money?
They got money.
But nobody wants a crazy bitch with a lot of money. That's what it is. Why do you think Jake go get an Edomite woman with a lot of money? Or a Chinese woman with a lot of money? Or these women of other nations with a lot of money? Why do you think Jake go that route? Jake go that route because he doesn't want to deal with the black, Latina, and Native American woman with a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because she's going to be like, I paid for this. I did that. I did this. I'm this. I'm that. I'm the one who helped you get this. I'm the one who helped you do that. That's why if you do got a master's degree or education or all this money, no, men not interrogating you. Men don't want to hear your mouth. Men don't want to deal with that. That's what it is. But that is why, like I say, we was getting into the scriptures, how our people, they sold to make a covenant with the heathens.
Right.
You know, and then persuaded a lot of other people. That's why you got the woman like that. She done made a covenant with the heathen. She done did whatever she had to do to make some money. And I mean whatever she had to do. And men became coons, kiss asses, everything, just for $1. You know?
It's the book of John, chapter 3, verse 19. And this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil.
Right. See, men in this world love darkness rather than light. Men love darkness rather than light.
Genesis 1:3.
You know what I'm saying? Because what is this world, when you listen to music, what they tell you to do? Do drugs, commit adultery, take the other man woman. Don't go get a single woman. Take the other man woman. Hey, do whatever you got to do to make some money. Be as wicked as you can and don't get caught while making money. This world tells you to be the biggest degenerate possible while at the same time making money. This is what this world tells you to do. All right, but in the end, does that pay off? No, it don't. In the end, judgment comes, man. Tell me anybody you know that was able to be evil and lived a full life through without them dying in turmoil, man. You can't name anybody that was able to do that. You can't name anybody. That's proof the Most High exists, right? That is proof the Most High is here. Because he told you that in the scriptures. The prophets told you that in the scriptures. They told you. Can't no wicked man, it won't end well for the wicked man. And no wicked man has it ended well for them, man. They all died of heart attacks. Nobody was dying of natural causes. All of them died of something. Somebody came assassinated. Somebody, they got a heart attack. They caught some fierce disease. They were stressed out. They committed suicide. It's always something like that. All right, but people who feared the Lord died peacefully. Why? They was in their sleep, and then, hey, they came next morning. They noticed that they didn't wake up. Notice that, man. Notice people that feared the Lord. This is how they went out. But the people who were wicked, they went out in all types of excruciating pain. I'm talking about they had so much pain that they family members come in the hospital. I should pull the plug, man. I can't just let them keep suffering like this. they
got shot 16 times.
Right, and still living.
The casket is closed. You can't see the face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brutal death.
Matter of fact, what about Martin Luther King? You know, Martin Luther King, he sold out. You know,
That's right.
He thought that if he sell out, he was gonna be able to have a lot of money, while the rest of the they gonna be better off with this integration.
Yeah.
But towards the end, he saw the full agenda and tried to back out. They shot him, right?
What did he say though, Elder? He said, I feel that I had led my people
To a burning bed.
Nigga, you did.
You did. Because he found out what the full plan was, the elite's full plan was for integration.
Right.
That's what he ended up figuring out. That we going to buy out all their stuff and we going to leave them in poverty and everything. He figured that out. So he got shot here in Memphis. All right. We in Memphis, Tennessee right now. So he got shot. But come to find out, he lived.
He lived,
Yeah,
yeah.
he actually died in the hospital, right?
Yep.
Got
The doctor
suffocated.
smothered him in the hospital. Now, what type of death is that? See, even the death of a sellout, he lived through a gunshot just to be smothered in the hospital. He thought he was going to make it. Like, he had a little hope. He was like, yeah, I'm here. I can't believe I survived. And that was it. All right?
Right, right.
The wicked don't get away with anything, man.
Uh,
Matter of fact, can a brother get Sirach chapter 5 on that?
I got a precept real quick.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 3. It says, "But the multiplying brood of the ungodly shall not thrive, nor take deep rooting from bastard slips, nor lay any..."
It ain't gonna thrive. Right now, the wicked ruling this earth. The Most High punishing his people. And the Most High is making a point right now, man.
right.
See, the thing is, you do have to make points to us, man. You have to make examples out of people. Hell, even us in this truth, you have to show us examples. Like, certain things got to happen for us to get our act together fully. Even us in this truth, certain bad shit got to happen, you know? Like, damn, I almost got arrested for that. Man, oh man, they ain't doing this no more.
Don't not do that no more.
Right, they ain't doing this no more. Hey, you start realizing, like, man, I'm just gonna pray, man, and burn some incense, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, you start getting in that zone. You know? You start learning that. Because you know that the wicked ain't gonna thrive. And you know if you start doing anything similar to them, you ain't gonna thrive either.
That's right.
The Most High ain't playing around here, man. The wicked ain't gonna get away with nothing, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, for though they flourish in branches for a time, yet standing not fast, they shall be shaken with the wind, and through the force of winds they shall be rooted out.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna be rooted out. And see, America gonna be rooted out with nuclear winds.
Right.
And the rest of the Edomites that survive gonna be rooted out with whips on their back, slavery winds.
That's right.
All right. That's what's gonna happen. And it's going to be funny. You know, actually in the kingdom of heaven, when you read Ezekiel chapter 39, we going to make Esau burn all his guns. You know how crazy this nigga is over his guns?
Yeah.
Like, they've been trying to make a reform to slow down the gun use in America.
Yeah.
And Esau been going hard. You're not going to take my guns. You're not going to take my rights. You're not going to put a chip in my child.
Yeah.
You're not going to do it. And it's like, man, dang, Esau is snapping. Like, he is upset. Esau have a gun rally where everybody got a holster with a pistol in it. And it's like, man, these devils ain't playing. But yeah, in the end, when you lose, we going to make you burn all that shit. Your army tanks, everything that you got, you throwing it into a big pit full of fire, man. And we gonna melt that shit down, and we might build you a jail with it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's an ass.
Some change.
He got that Sirach, and then he got one verse.
What verse you want to start with?
You start top of
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 1. Set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough for my life.
Right. And that's what these people do. The wicked be like, hey, man, I got enough, man. Shit, I'm living, man. Hey, life is... Hey, what Future say in that song, Life is Good? Hey, bro, life is good, man. I got red bottoms on, bro. Just, hey, bro, life is good.
Foolish.
Oh, boy, you got to be the dumbest motherfucker in the world.
But then you got to rewind to 8 years from now, 8 years before that time. Shit, life wasn't good.
Yeah.
Right.
They was struggling.
The boys in the ghetto.
Yeah, the boys had shit.
Hey, they say day of affliction, they forget about prosperity. So when the time, when Jacob trouble comes, they're going to forget about all this shit, man. You got this and shit, man.
Right.
Oh, it's going to be like they never had it. Once that affliction comes, it's going to be like they never had that Bugatti. It's going to be like they never had 50 million.
They lose all their, I'll read an article. I think it's article going in Switzerland. Yeah, some of the rich people from there taking their money out the bank. Cause they know this shit finna come to an end. You know? Man, that shit coming up here.
It's going to be a lot of suicides in that day, bro. Man, I believe.
Hey, they're going to look like Pook on New Jack City. They got the gun.
Hey, Jake going to get done arguing with his wife, and he just going to walk out the door, go to the truck, goddamn. Bow! I'm like, yeah, that's how it's going to happen. Like, man, fuck this.
Verse 2. Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. Verse 3. And say not, who shall control me for thy works? For the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, will surely revenge thy pride.
Right. So, yeah, you got Boosie over there talking about, I'm going to tell God to get the fuck on. You know, and all that. Over pork. Like, dang, man. Like, you willing to do this over pork, bro.
You get turkey bacon, man.
Like, man. Bro, even if you just didn't believe, like, man, it's really like to a certain... It's only so far you need to take it, man. Yeah, like, you took it that far to be bold enough to say that you would flip the Most High off and tell him to get on.
Yeah, shoot.
Right.
Yeah, man. Woo.
Right. Through death, man.
That's the same spirit of
He cooking it up.
that's the same spirit of Job's wife. You know? Yeah, she told him
curse
to
God and die.
die.
Yeah, see, that's the crazy part. Yeah. Like you say, that's the spirit of Job's wife. Curse God and die.
It's like, why not just die? Why do you have to curse him too?
Why do you have to
Like-
curse him and die?
Been
She
better
was
off
telling
just
him
dying.
to curse the Most High, so the Most High could kill him.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why.
Foolish.
Right. Oh, little Truce. All right. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 4, say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me.
Right. They show how they think. You know, because the judgment ain't executed speedily. You know what I'm saying? They can do what the fuck they want to do, say what the hell they want to say. Read that one more time out, and they gotta hear it again.
Book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 4, say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me.
They're like, shit, ain't nothing happened to me. Lil Boosie right now. That's what he thinking. I done said, fuck the Lord, pick the mouth, shoot. Shit, ain't nothing happened to me. I just got an extra 10 million.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But he not knowing. Right around the corner. Hey, like Fox, I see death around the corner.
Yeah.
I know Boosie see death around the corner.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, he know it. He already goddamn black around his eyes. I mean, guy look like a raccoon.
The white shit out in the corner, his lips.
I mean, he through, man.
Yeah.
The guy's through. I mean, he ain't got nothing going for him. It look like he ain't got it sleep in 40 days and 40 nights. I mean, look, man, you got diabetes.
Yeah.
You all fucked up.
Yeah, just be canceled.
Right, then you had cancer in one of your kidneys. Look, man, and you over here fighting over pork. You should be the last nigga who even wanting to eat pork.
That's right.
Hey, he already fucked up.
You should be like the white people. I mean, the Edomites, and go get on a keto diet. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't
Man,
nothing.
shut the fuck up, man. Get the hell out of here.
Man,
Say some bullshit.
foolish
like
shit.
that, man.
Hey, man. Man. Hey, racist, man. It's just it's racist,
Hey, we ain't about to sage no more.
bro. Yeah.
He come right here.
Fuck out of here, man.
Bug out,
Now you
man.
up here smoking.
And then he got scared.
Yeah, he did. Hey, he did, Elder.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
That dude was smelling his upper lip. Man.
Right, he gonna go around talking about I said weed.
So Mark 9:11, every night the glory of a sinner, but I know it's not what shall be his end. Delight not in the things that the ungodly have pleasure in. But
Right.
remember,
So you ain't supposed to delight in what the ungodly have pleasure in. Alright? See, they love the drugs, they love the pills, they love all that other stuff, man. They love to binge drink. They love to binge everything. They go crazy over football. They go around talking about we going to the Super Bowl. We about to do this. Hey, we that. And it's like, man, all right, it's cool. Like, it's nothing wrong if you like sports. There's nothing wrong if you like to drink. There's nothing wrong if you like doing certain things. But at the same time, all right, you're not supposed to be unbalanced and engulfed in it. You're not supposed to take pleasure. What man don't take pleasure in women? But at the same time, you're not supposed to be unbalanced when it comes with it. And that's these people, man. They be unbalanced. We ain't supposed to take pleasure in what they in. See, these guys, and also, they take pleasure in adultery. They take pleasure in homosexuality.
You ain't got no song when you talk about that.
Exactly. They take pleasure in the black woman takes pleasure in wearing blonde wigs
Yeah, I
and
know.
all this other stuff. They take pleasure in a bunch of wickedness, man. And us, we supposed to be different. See, they take pleasure in McDonald's. No, man, we eat better. We eat different, man. We're not like them, you know?
it said, but remember, they should not go unpunished unto their grave.
That's right.
Uh-huh. They not gonna go unpunished, man. That's the whole point. Y'all be thinking that these people just living a great life, they rich, they doing whatever, but they not gonna go unpunished. You know? They not, man. Nobody gets away with it. That's what you don't understand.
Did we get away with it?
Nope. We didn't get away with anything.
Hey, shit, we didn't get away with it.
You brothers who in the faith, you already know.
Man.
You know personally on little things that you've done, and they ain't even been that big. It's what these people doing out here, and you didn't get away with it.
That's right.
Just because you overdid it that night, you didn't get away with it. It was like, dang, man, I didn't mean to overdo it, but goddamn. Now I gotta come out the pocket 600. You know, there's other stuff that start happening, man. You know. All right, finish the Rock 5.
It's Rock 5 and verse 4. Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me?
Right. So a lot of people, they'll wake up the next morning after knowing they did some BS, some crazy stuff that they shouldn't have did, said things that they shouldn't have said, but because they woke up with both their arms, both their hands, all their limbs, everything intact, they believe that nothing's gonna happen. So they're like, shit, what's gonna happen to me? Like Young Dolph made a song called 100 Shots. You know, and I listened to the song, I was like, man, Dolph, you really want them to come back and try again, don't you? Like, man, you are crazy. Do you want them to come back and try to kill you again? Like, cause you are bragging about this. Any man need to be praying. You know? Right.
But they survived. And now they're nothing.
Right. But where the glory, no glory went to the Most High.
Look at this.
That you survived the 100 shots. It was all like, no. And it's like, all right, well. And it'll be interesting if the Most High lets him die by gunshot. Because of that. You see what I'm saying? Well, he dies by one bullet. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, dang, well, no longer 100 shots, one shot. All right, go ahead.
Mom got scratch or some shit.
Oh, yeah, he died.
Nigga had a panic attack.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Died from poison ivy, man. Like, that's crazy. All right, go ahead, bro.
For the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, is long suffering. He will in no wise let me go.
And that's what we're telling you. Like, the Lord is not going to let you make it. You think he is? He said, no, I'm not going to let you go. You thought you were about to get away from this? Oh, no. He's long suffering. Why? Because the Lord is merciful. He gives exactly. The Lord gives you a chance to repent. To be like, man, I was tripping. Boy, look, I fear you. I did not mean to get up on that. I didn't mean to go this way. That's not me. I messed up on this, and Lord, whatever happens, happens. But just know I'm with it, and it's locked. You know, he's looking for that spirit. But Jake don't do that spirit. Yeah. Who gonna do something now? Look at me. I'm the captain now. You know, it's like, all right, Jake. What? This ain't even a boat. Where are you even coming from with this? Jake got a bulletproof vest on walking around. Who gonna do something?
Text stuck all out of shit.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna bounce back.
Right.
I'm silent. I'm gonna bounce back. You know, they ain't even giving praise to the Most High, man.
All right, Jake go Facebook Live in the hospital, man, with a cask on, man. See, yeah, hey, niggas must have missed. Yeah. It's like, come on, man.
Yellow Bees. He did that song, remember?
Yeah.
Nigga killed his ass. Here the motherfucking hospital doing a video off of it. Like, damn, Jake.
Like, do you want the doctor to come Martin Luther King you, man? Like, come on, man. Chill, Jake.
And then he get a Lord not one credit.
Right.
The whole song.
See, but y'all don't realize you weak, man. See, King David, when you read the book of Psalms, King David and men in his military, the top men that were with him, and this is back when these men were able to wrestle a lion or a bear, and they were crying to the Most High, talking about, hey, my enemies are surrounding me, and they stronger than me. But the Lord is my strength. They crying to the Most High, giving praise to the Most High, and telling the Most High to help bring them through it. But here you are, you barely survived. You're in a hospital doing videos bragging on yourself. And it's like, all right, man. See, when the time comes, you might be the type of people that blast yourself, man. You know?
The book of Isaiah 48, verse 22. There is no peace, said Yahweh, unto the wicked.
There's no peace to the wicked, man. You know, I was like, name one of these sorry ass rappers. Name one of these rich folks that you know, these celebrities that's been sold out and all that died of just natural causes, that died peacefully, that lived a peaceful life. Whitney Houston didn't. All right, Michael Jackson didn't. Temptations got the whole Temptations group got slaughtered. They had to come up with a new Temptations chapter 2. And then they all died. Everybody died and lived a horrible life with them, man.
The 5 heartbeats.
5 heartbeats, everybody died, no. All right, all these rappers like Soulja Slim, goddamn everybody. The presidents, the Edomites, the comedians, the Jakes, the Moabites, the everybody. They all died horrible deaths.
Right.
Look at General Soleimani that the Iranians praise so much. Dead. Look at how these people are going out, man. Like I say, the Most High is true to his word. He's no respecter of persons. These people ain't going out like that. And most of you that know grandma and granddaddy that died in their sleep or died peacefully and all that, well, guess what? Guarantee they were different than these people. Guarantee they was like, I'm going to church on Sunday. Boy, you better not say that about the Lord. Don't you take the Lord's name. They were talking to you like that. But somehow they went down in peace. They might not have had the truth, but we can't deny that they had some fear in them. So these people went out cool, but the people with no fear went out horribly.
Today they don't understand who's in control. You know, which is who. That's right. When the fear come back to the world, then people will start to know who's in control. That's right. You know, that's why he sent his prophets out. To forewarn them who are controlled.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a bus, it's the spirit. But I tell you, like you said, Elder, shit, they gonna know then.
Yep.
Right now, you let them just slide. Like what Smoker say? When he come around, I be quiet.
Yeah.
When
He go.
I start back talking to him. See, the Lord, and when the Lord came and showed his power the first time, all the nation knew.
Yep.
So the Lord ain't been around in like 2,000 years. You know what they're going about? Now they back with talking. But when he come back around again, is they gonna be talking? No.
Nope. Well, I will say this, some of them will. Going to the book of Revelations, chapter 18, it say that even then, some of them will still continue to curse the Most High. So they gonna know it's the Most High, but they gonna curse the Most High for doing the destruction that he's doing.
And 2 Ezra 2:16, they should not turn from their wickedness.
Yep. Yeah, it's a different breed going on today, man. That's why brothers, hey man, like a lot of times, like I say, we just, like when you see certain things, man, we just gotta pray.
That's right.
And the reason why is because, hey man, look, man, I don't know how many of y'all have seen the inside of a jail, but that is not a place that you want to fucking be. Talk about power that you have, oh, it is zero. And talk about the way you get treated and all of that, hey, it ain't nothing in there that you want at all. Like I say, it's horrible. All right? And if it wasn't for the mercy of the Most High, you could be in that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that can happen where the shootouts go out at. You could be in the midst of that. Like a lot of people on your job could be coming down on you, messing with you. I mean, it could be nights where you just see demons the whole night and you can't sleep. All right? And you see them every night. So now you ain't getting no sleep. It could be, it's things that can happen to you out here. People can drop Mickeys in your drink and you will never be the same again. All this other stuff. So, hey, man, we got to stay prayed up, man.
That's right.
And all this stuff happened to us, man. These STDs, this crazy asshole. The woman that you just got the number to, man, this mother could be a stalker. She could say that you raped her. I mean, it could be a whole bunch of stuff that could happen to you.
That's right.
So, yeah, you just got to be on point, man.
Right.
And you just got to continue to pray, man. You can't take this society serious, man. You just got to keep praying, man. Because you already know everything. What I mean by take it serious is like you can't get engulfed in it or take anything in this society like it's actually a benefit to you. Because it ain't. And even if you do got money or different stuff like that, the money you using is paper. It ain't even gold. It ain't even silver, man. We are so far away from where the fuck we need to be, man.
That's right.
So let's stay on point.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 18, verse 4. Behold, all souls are mine, as the soul of the Father, so also the soul of the Son is mine. The soul that sinneth, it shall die.
That's right.
The soul that sinneth, it shall die. And that's why we was naming all these examples. The soul that sinneth, it shall die. All right? Nobody going out the peaceful route, man. Most I ain't just finna let you be all smooth and easy. He told you in the scriptures that through wickedness, the wicked will prolong their days. Through wickedness. But will they get away with it? Oh, no. They ain't going out like that. That's why you got folks who caught AIDS. That's why you got people who lost all their hair. That's why you got people that's on child support and all type of stuff. That's why you got all these people up in scandals and all this other stuff and the media looking at them, going crazy. Hey, man, you shouldn't have been wicked.
Right.
Now, if you would have been righteous, they say riches are good or are comely to the righteous. But to the wicked, who got their riches in wickedness, it's evil. They turn against it.
That's right.
So, yeah, so you could be rich, you could be all day riding a Lambo. And guess what? Yeah, you can have these women, you can do whatever you want to do with them. All right? But in the end, next thing you know, Esau got you on the news. Looking ugly. He finds the ugliest picture possible. You know, when you just woke up drunk, still drunk from the night before. Esau take that picture, you put it on CNN. You know what I'm saying? And he'll have everything. He'll twist the narrative, twist your words up, everything. I say, Jake, you don't know what the hell you dealing with. All right? This man controlled the media. The Lord allowed the most wicked individual of all nations on the planet. This nigga knows no limit to boundaries. He has no limit with his boundaries or anything when it comes to death.
Right.
All right? He will take it there. This is the type of person that will interrogate your toddler. Your 3-year-old barely know how to talk. So where was he yesterday? Hey, little buddy, I won't hurt you. And tase him after that. This is a sick devil, man.
That's right.
And it'll be leaving you in tears, all messed up. You just tase you'll be messed up. All right?
I got a preset.
This man create a phone that does nothing but radiation. And he don't care. You watch the movie Concussion? The guy proved in the middle of if you watch the movie, the guy proved, and he said it, God didn't intend for us to play football. He said only 60 G's of pressure, it can cause a man a concussion. That's all it takes for a man to get a concussion. The average and common hit in football is 100 G's. Now picture if they take these hits all the way from Little League football into the NFL. This is over 18 years of hits. He said they're estimated to take over 70,000 hits. But what does Esau do on this guy? He told the man, and he even said in the movie, how about Shema Shabrakta? Let's not bring God into this. And then after that, they sent the hitters on the man.
Yeah.
They sent them to get him killed. He had to move away and never speak on it again. That's what happened. So, that show you how wicked it is. They already know what it's doing and how it's damaging people and how it's messed up. And they don't even tell you about the suicides and the CTEs that a lot of these NFL players go through. That's right. But this is a world in wickedness. All right? This is why the Most High will destroy it in the fashion that it's destroyed. And the whole point is, the Lord gave this man ultimate control over it. All right? So, Jake, for you guys who don't want to hear us, hey man, good riddance, man. We don't need you. That's right. All right, the Lord don't need you. We just trying to end up on the good side at the end. And we doing our part.
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiastes 8 and 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh.
Right. Exactly. So it's a wicked man, he'll prolong his days. He'll be wicked, he'll do whatever he got to do to survive. You know, but at the end of the day, it says it's well with him that's righteous. And that's King Solomon telling you that. The wisest man ever in the history of the earth prior to Yahweh Shah. He was the wisest man. So if he telling you that, then what does that mean, man? It clearly means that it will be well with the righteous.
That's right.
He's seen it. But our people don't want to believe it. They want to question it. And my only question to our people who try to question the Most High, what's the solution then? You can tell me what it ain't, but you can't tell me what it is.
That's right.
Okay, done. You can tell me what it ain't, but you can't tell me what it is, man. And that's the problem. You see what I'm saying? You can't tell me anything that it is. You can't tell me, so what do we do? Nobody can tell you that.
That's right.
We can. The prophets, the men of the Lord, we can tell you what to do. What's the solution to all this evil? What's the solution to all the things that you see? What's the solution to Babylon, Babal, the place with all the confusion? All right? What's the solution? Jay can't tell you nothing, but they can tell you what it ain't. How can a God only save 144,000? Well, how can you create a nuclear bomb? All right? How can you be a pedophile?
Yeah, he did it before. He said 8 people.
Right.
8 is way less than who? 144,000.
Right.
He said 8 people, man. He flooded the whole earth.
The whole earth.
Not partial. The whole earth.
Right.
Only 8 people saved?
Yeah.
And how many people was on earth then? Come on, man. They must have been 144,000. The nation of Israel.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then can't even count the heathens. They're gonna be the first Brucey slaves.
Mm-hmm.
No, then he killed everybody but 8 people, man. That's the power that we serve, man. Al-Asijah, man.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? Hey, you gonna remember that because it's gonna come back to mind. Yep. Why Lord always say that, bring it back to mind all you transgressors.
Yep.
Hey, you gonna remember, man, that you once knew the power you have by Shema Shah, man. Right now, the angel got a block, but you can do the wickedness that you're doing, so the Lord can be justified and work that what He's doing, man. You know?
It shall be well with them that fear Yahweh, which fear before him.
Right, man. Only the elect gonna fear the Lord, man. That's right. Because that's the beginning of what knowledge. You have to fear the Lord. People go to church, ain't no fear in there. They telling you to just come on, as you are. First of all, come as you are. Like, come on, man. The Lord ain't dealing with that off the muscle.
Right. Come
You know what I'm
as you
saying?
are.
Come as you are. The Lord ain't dealing with that. The Lord wants you a certain type of way. You can't come as you are, man.
Right.
You gotta be this type of way to serve the Lord.
Right.
That's right.
They take homosexuals in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. that man what the church about in the choir. You know what I'm saying? I've had a pulpit.
Hey, you remember when that it was a crackhead, I think. They had her call her down to the front of the church, and then she got down there. Yeah, I remember I used to lick paws for money, you know. And then the pastor snatched the mic from her. They were like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what the hell you mad at her for, man? You know what I'm saying? You told her to come you are. Yeah, you come as you are. She telling you what her life was, you know what I'm saying? Then they get mad at her. The pastor snatched the mic. Give me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, that's, hey, like you were saying, bro, hey, the church tell you to come as you are, ain't she coming as she is, man?
The Lord wants you a certain way, and he said, what? My apostles, what our men, man. All right? The Lord dealing with the men, man. You learn anything, you learn at home with what? Your husband.
That's right.
You know? So that's how you know the church all crooked, man, upside down, man. You gotta know that, boy.
But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow.
Right. It said the wicked. It said at first it said they prolong their days, but then in the end it said nah. They not really prolonging their days. Their days are like a shadow.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, man, you might, like, let's say you might run into somebody that's super wicked or whatever the case may be. Like, for example, it was this guy back in our hometown, Mississippi. It was this guy at this bar or whatever. The brother wanted to order some food. And this is bald-headed guy. We knew of him because he used to try to talk to us about the Most High, and because he didn't believe in the Most High. So he used to curse the Most High. He used to say whatever. And he said he don't believe in prophecy. He believe in the universe. Yeah, I know. We're not even getting into that. Now, so all of this was happening with this guy and everything. But shortly after that, we was like, man, we ain't ever coming here again. We ain't dealing with that guy. And then by the end of it, he was like, hey, don't, make sure you don't give him nothing. Make sure you don't do anything. All because the brother asked for a refund. Mm-hmm. Because it was like 50 minutes and he still ain't got his food yet. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he you know, after all that, he was like cursing us out and doing all this other stuff just because he had to give us a refund. Yeah. And then we was like, man, you know what? We ain't come back to this place. Get that guy, he cursed him on high, all this other stuff. So now, the brother just happened to be on his job, and he was in the courtroom, and this guy's in there. Yeah. And he's getting sued. He's not making any money. Anything. And they got his ass for immediate possession of his business. They got his ass. He's in debt. He can't pay it. He ain't making no money. He said he lost all his checks. Somebody's stealing his checks. Somebody's stealing money. Somebody doing all this. So where's his peaceful life? His days are like a shadow.
That's right.
And then other people that mess with you, you will find out on the news, like, dang, they dead? Shit. and it's like that, like, man, the days are like a shadow, man. It's only for a moment. You can only get away with it for so long. All right.
Which are as a shadow, because he feared not before the Lord.
Uh-huh. And the reason it's a shadow like that, because you don't fear the Most High. So people can talk shit about the Most High all they want to. The only reason the Most High let some of you sap suckers make it now is because it's a grace period for the elect. It's time for the elect to get it. And so the Lord just can't bombard the whole earth, because if he bombard the whole earth right now, the elect, some of the elect ain't even came into the faith. They still in the middle of they in the world. So that would mean he gotta destroy them too. So now the Lord gotta bring them out of it. Then he gotta leave you people with no excuse. You have no excuse. All the people that walk past the camp today, they have no excuse now.
That's right.
You can't make an excuse to the angel, and that's in the scriptures.
Okay.
It tell you when the angel confronts you, don't make no excuse. All right, just go ahead and admit it, and just be with it, because you wouldn't have ran into no angel if he didn't come down there with a purpose. All right, go ahead, bro.
If I could add on to that, even righteous men, when they got visited by angels, they're scared. They're like, like when the prophets came into town, they asked if they came peaceably, But
angels ain't what people would think. All right, angels are big, very big. All right. Anyway, I ain't gonna even get in there. Go ahead, bro.
This is 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished.
So the Lord is setting them up. It's like chess. All right? You gotta set the person up, man.
Yeah, that's it.
To checkmate them.
Right.
Right? And the Lord is doing his thing. He's just checkmating the people.
And that's why I said about Boosie. Because you go back to Ben Rules, he had a lot of people killed.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? But you could say that it was just about his eye because he just didn't get back. So the Lord had to make a way for him to be in righteousness. So he was like, okay, I'm allowing you to disrespect me, but I can bring that upon you. So it's just chance.
Yeah,
take out my you take out my pawn or something, just so I can take out your queen or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's chess, man.
And if any of y'all know anything about Lil Boosie, this rapper, this idiot, all right. When he first started, he had a guy with him named Lil Webby.
Yeah, Webby.
Yep.
It was Boosie and Webby. It was all about them. They were the hottest guys in the South at one point. You know what I'm saying? At one point they were. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a little testimony. How about Shemar Shabrak Down? Well, first, if you look up Lil Webby now, he's crazy.
That's right.
He's out of his mind. Like, the way he talking, everything. It's like, man, god dang, you suffered a brain injury or something. Something's wrong with you, man. Or you done took too many drugs. You look at him like, man, what is he talking about? He's crazy. Now, back when they were hot, they was on the radio, I believe right around the time when Boosie went to jail, Webby happened to walk around the Baton Rouge camp. Webby talked shit about the Baton Rouge camp right there in front of him. Then gathered other people around to talk shit with him about the Baton Rouge camp, Great Millstone, led by Elder Kazakwi. Now look at Webby. Now look at Webby.
Sure.
Webby went downhill right after that. Seriously, right after that. It ain't a game. Y'all would think, well, no, it was just he took some bad drugs, man. All right. Who you think led him to take the bad? If he really took bad drugs, who you think put the spirit on him to take it?
That's right.
Who you think put the spirit on the man to give him the bad drugs?
That's right.
Oh yeah, the Most High. Why? Because the scriptures say he controls the hearts of men. You're gonna learn to fear, Jake.
That's right.
You're gonna learn. It ain't no way out. There is no way out.
I got it. Ah, okay. So like,
Yeah, it was going into what the elder said about, people having no yeah, this is John 15 and 22. It says, if I had not come and spoken it to them, they had not had sin. But now they had no cloak for their sins.
Exactly. Because the Lord came and made them aware of their sins.
right.
Now that you're aware, you got no excuse. It ain't nothing you can say anymore. You can't play dumb. You can't play it. Well, Lord, if I would have known, I would have repented. No. You heard them. They was in your city every week. You was on YouTube. You clicked on that video. You did that and you heard it. You went back, even read it. And was like, fuck that. I don't believe that. Nah, man. The New Testament. That's what it's all about. could eat pork. And the New Testament don't allow you to eat pork.
That's right.
Because even Peter, in the midst of the New Testament, when he had the dream, but it was dealing with Cornelius, he said, Lord, I've never eaten an unclean thing. And this is after the death of Yahushua, where he said, I've never eaten an unclean thing. But a lot of people, they put together, you know what, in China and all of that, the luxury food and for the rich was bat soup. A bat. You know how many animals you have to pass in order to find the cavern where a bat's at?
Hunt for that shit.
Man.
Right, you gotta hunt.
Yeah.
And you gotta track down a full-blown cavern and find bats just hanging up, minding their own business. Like, man, I can't wait to come out at night and find me some bugs to eat. No, not around Moab. Yeah, you ain't gonna get to see the night if you a bat. I mean, they say man's best friend is a dog. No, not around Moab. That's man's best meal. So yeah, it's a whole bunch of different things that they doing out here. Like I say, and people expect the judgment not to come. Right? What the hell wrong with them, man? They seriously think in their mind it's not about to come. Like it's not gonna happen. And you know, if there's one more thing, you know what's even worse? Now, Ishmael, the tribes of Ishmael, where Elam and all them, man. So you mean to tell me y'all know we the Israelites? They'll tell you that. And you still a Muslim? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, excuse my language, but what is wrong with you?
Right.
You know we the Israelites. You know the Lord deal with us. And you know about the law and all these different things. And you still, like, you know what's going to happen.
Reprobate.
But you still, that proves that's a hairy heathen right there. That's a musty, hairy heathen right there.
Yeah.
Always wearing them open-toe sandals, man.
I always sounded like that.
Yeah, the thong sandals, man. The needle straplings behind over to the right of the big toe.
This is
All right, let's slide it. Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 20. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you.
Go ahead.
And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall raise up against their parents, and cause them to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved.
So it's going to show you, man. Like, you see the things that we talking about, a lot of people just walk around us, they do what they do. And we talking about the judgment. Well, it's the Spirit of the Father that's in us, man. He just telling you what's going to happen.
Right.
We the messengers. After all, he sent us. He woke us up from our wicked life too. All right? He told us in the voice behind our head that we heard, hey man, you better get right or you end up dying. Hey man, you better go teach the word. That's what you need to be doing.
That's right.
Hey, you better stop worrying about all this stuff you got going on. Hey man, go teach the word and do what you gotta do. Don't worry about this. These are the voices that we hear. You call crazy all you want to. These are the voice behind our ears. And Isaiah 30 backs that up. It's the voice behind your head that tell you to go do it. And what we doing is warning you. We telling you that the judgment coming.
That's
and
right.
now we hate it for it. So now we getting a example of how the Lord felt. See what I'm saying? We bearing that cross. Because people hate us. Women hate us. You know? We get women, and the women we have still be hating on us. Then tell us they love us the next day. Well, then, be some very confusing relationships that me and the Lord have, man. Love and hate me at the same time. You know?
Bittersweet.
So it's like, man, you know, but we have to continue to do what we got to do. You know, we under order too, man. You No?
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments.
Yep. Fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and keep His commandments. There's the conclusion of the whole matter. There's a chariot in the sky right now. You know, it actually looks like it's about to fade away.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a chariot in the sky that was flying right above us. Yeah, it just disappeared. And it just faded away. It just disappeared. But yeah, you know, it's through the Spirit, man. It's through the Spirit power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Like I say, the conclusion of the whole matter is that a man needs to fear the Most High and keep His laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Right. That's the conclusion of it all. For this is the whole duty of man. All right? Now, if you're not willing to do that, then we're good. If you're not willing to do that, then you're going to go down with the wicked. Point blank, period. If you're not willing to submit to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and do as we were required to do on the earth, then you're going to go down with the wicked, man.
Right. Let's say hand join the hand.
Yep. No hand join hand with the wicked.
You got a precept.
All of them die. All of them die.
You had something else?
I had. I'll let the brother go. Get it up. Okay. This the book of Job, chapter 4 and 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off?
Whoever perished being innocent, man. Ooh. We've been naming examples for a long time now. I mean, about 45 minutes straight. All right, naming examples of wicked niggas and Edomites and other nations who done died horribly after committing wickedness. They've lived a wicked life, then in the end, it just didn't make it. They never got to live out their full days. They died of illnesses. They died of pain. You know, all this different stuff, man. They just didn't make it, man. All right? But the righteous are good. We in good hands, man.
I got it. This Matthew 13 and 41, it says, the Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend, and them which do iniquity, and shall cast them into a furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth.
Exactly. So it's telling you all things that offend. So yeah, did it say that they're going to do it as soon as they offend? No. It said, but eventually the Most High is about to send his angels to gather all things that offend. All right? He's going to get to the source of the problem and burn it. That's how you do that. You're going to be incense to the Most High. That's what you people going to turn into. You're going to be a sacrifice.
That's right.
All right?
Got one more in the same chapter. Next verse. Verse 43. Then shall the righteous shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Who have ears to hear, let him hear.
Exactly. Then shall the righteous shine forth. And the reason why they keep saying, whoever got ears to hear, let him hear, because the scriptures already know that the wicked ain't going to hear it. They ain't going for it. But I'll tell you something, man. There's a lot of people be trying to question, oh, what kind of God would do this, what is this and that, such and such. Look, man, you know in the book of Hebrews, when the apostle is teaching, he starts breaking down the Lord and what happened with Moses and Israel in the wilderness. And you know it said that the Lord swore or made an oath in his wrath against the nation of Israel in the wilderness, and said that they shall not enter into my rest. You thought they were just talking about the land? The land of Israel? Oh, no. That's not all it was talking about. That rest was the kingdom. They ain't going to make it into it. All right? They going to die. That's what it was talking about. So the Lord made an oath that 2/3 of the people had to die, man. That the wicked had to die. So no, it ain't no way that you could take it back. Why you think our people were so hell-bent on getting them killed? It go back to their oath, man. That's why you think our people was like when they was putting the Lord up on the cross, and they was so stupid enough to even put a curse on themselves and their children's head. Yeah, if that is the Lord, then let that curse be on us and our children. So now, you think that curse ain't lasted? They put the curse to the Most High. Think it ain't lasted? The oath went to the Most High when the Lord made it. He on the right-hand side of the Most High now. You think none of it count? Oh, yeah, it count. That's why you see Jake now losing. Jake losing. Trying to figure stuff out now, man. Man, how can there be a God, though? But I know it got to be something, because it's a mountain right there. Man, but I can't trust a God that's just going to kill everybody. Like, all right, look at him, he confused. Why? Because, hey, it's not meant for him to make it, man. He ain't got any faith. He don't have any faith. That's why. So therefore, he can't trust himself. He can't trust anybody. He can't trust his woman. He can't trust the white man. He can't trust the earth. He can't trust the people. He can't trust when it rains. He don't know if it's going to flood or not. He just don't know. He just a confused bastard walking around.
He can't even trust himself.
Right. He can't trust himself. So then what's the ending for this type of person? He dies. Go ahead.
I got one.
All right. We'll get the last.
I got one too.
All right.
And just going back to the point where you were talking about how they was complaining to the Lord, and he told them that they were going to, enter into the kingdom, basically into his rest. This Exodus 17:2, it says, "Wherefore the people did chide with Moses." And the word chide means to complain. It says, and said, "Give us water that we may drink." Because the whole time they was in the wilderness, all they was doing was complaining.
Yeah, saying we were better off than Egypt.
Yeah, we was better off getting our backs beat in, making bricks out of straw. You know, better off being a slave. Which is what our people do today. All they do is complain. Ask the God, why? How can a God say he loved me in 400 years of slavery? Like the nigga Harry Spears. He said,
Nigga, you don't understand the Lord.
Go ahead.
I was just saying,
right.
You don't understand the Lord killeth and the Lord maketh alive.
That's right.
Control all things. So, hey, that's how we understand. You know what I'm saying? Being the Lord, we understand, man. It ain't no secret to us, man. You know? Hey, what the scripture said about the Lord revealing his secret, his secrets to his servants, the prophets. So we understand what's going on, but hey, average Jake, man, they don't get it. You know?
Because Jake don't understand that the Lord, he makes us have to earn, the kingdom.
That's right.
He doesn't gonna give it to you,
You gotta prove
yourself. The trial of your faith, all right, is when adversity comes and temptation comes. The Lord gonna see if you have any integrity. I ain't gonna give this nigga no bread for a couple of days. See how he act. I'm gonna let him go thirsty for a couple of days. I'm gonna see how he gonna act.
Matter of fact, the scriptures, just going into what you were saying, the scriptures also tell you what? Study to show thyself approved, that you may rightly divide the word in truth.
That's right.
All right, so why is it telling you to study? I say, you ain't just gonna all of a sudden, Revelations 13 breakdown. Like, no, that's not the way that it works. You gotta study. You gotta do your part, man.
That's right.
You know?
Jake think it's like that easy.
Right. Jake don't want to do their part. Jake wants the good. Jake don't want the bad. Jake just, hey, feed it to me.
Yeah.
Like, no. You can take the horse to the water all day.
Yeah.
But that ain't gonna make it drink.
Right.
And you the Jakes who's been taken to the water and you still won't drink.
Yeah.
You the Jakes who've been pointed to the water. Ain't the water over there, man, if you're thirsty.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know if I can
don't
trust
feel like
you,
going
bro.
over there.
I'ma still go this way and die dehydrated. Yep.
Man, way over there.
Can't bring it to me. Can't bring it to me.
Yeah, you can't bring me a cup back with you.
Some water over there.
It says, and Moses said unto them, why chide ye with me? Wherefore do ye tempt the Lord Yahweh Shah? You know, that's why the Lord is written to say, thou shalt not tempt the Lord. Man.
That's right.
You know, you're supposed to just really be patient and pray for the Lord and wait for him to answer you. You know, you can't be rushed by him. Damn, Lord, you made it yet? You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately it's your test. The Lord don't want you, tempting him to see if he gonna do what he already said he gonna take care of us anyway.
Right.
You know, you just gotta have faith that you are his elect. You know, that you are of his men, man. He gonna take care of you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Something to try your patience. Yep. You know, so you don't have to suffer, but it's like you said, try your patience.
Matter of fact, that's Jake's whole entire life tempting the Most High. That's his whole entire lifestyle, is to tempt the Most High in every way possible.
Who they learning from, though? They learning from Esau.
Yep.
That's right.
Right.
Think of Esau, man.
Daredevils.
Man in the field. How the motherfucker jumping out the motherfucking plane and skydiving.
No period shoot.
Man, and then they got some shit on Instagram how they be jumping over buildings and shit, no harness on, they just building to building. Riding the bike on the edge and shit like they tempt the Lord, like, you know what I'm saying?
Doing parkour on the mountain.
Good.
You know, why? Just for a YouTube video to get some views. Doing parkour on a mountain,
Man.
point break, climbing one arm, twisting and stuff. Man, you know, it's like, man, that's insane to just walk a tightrope over a skyscraper, from skyscraper to skyscraper, just so you can get 1 million views on YouTube. Like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it, but I'm like, this guy's crazy at the end, you know.
What about the pastor that called himself on fast? He gonna out-fast Jesus. He trying to out-fast the Lord. He gonna out-fast Jesus. Then you got another one, he thought he was gonna walk on water.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, the swamp.
That guy
got 8
gonna drown, and
alligators.
the other guy who want to outfast the Lord, he gonna die trying.
The other one that was in Lion King or some shit.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You can't tempt the Lord, man. That's death.
Like, when you do a 40-day fast, the Lord has to sanction you for a 40-day fast. Right. And just real quick before the brother gets their scripture, I just want to mention this. You know, when it comes to that fast, you see the 40-day fast. Moses did it. Elijah did it. And Yahweh Shai did it. Now, like I say, you have to be sanctioned by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in order to do that fast. Now, when you read in the book of Acts, the men on the boat fasted. They were going on 14 days. And they planned on to keep going. And Paul said, nah, y'all need to eat this bread and drink for your health. So why couldn't they go 40 days? If that's just something you could do? Nah. They were all going to die if they didn't. All right, so they all listened to Paul because they believed in the Lord, you know, all the men on the boat, and they ate, you know, came back to their health. But yeah, no, the Lord has to sanction you on a personal level for you to go 40 days and 40 nights on a fast. All right, not eating or drinking, because you have to be in a certain spirit for that. All right. And you see, you got a nigga in the world over here talking about, I'm out fast Jesus. All right.
Just quick to add to your point, Elder. You know, you got different statues of men now too. Not saying that the Lord won't put us on a level as those great men, because we know and we believe that we're gonna do miracles. He said we're gonna do greater things than He. Lord willing, we those men. But back then, men was on a higher level. You know, we so far away from Yahweh Shemi Hawashai on that physical connection. Now, our connection is spiritual through the Word. He dealt with us more personally back then. Right. You know.
And even those men couldn't just go do a 40.
Yeah.
Nah. Like I say, you have to be sanctioned. That's why you can only name like 3 people that did it.
That's right.
All right. Because even Esdras did it for 7 days. You know, which you could do that if you just not doing any work or anything. You could do it for 7 days.
Right.
And then what he told him to do? He told him to eat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He told him, you ain't gonna go on a full fast, but you're gonna eat the flowers of the field. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna drink. You can't drink nothing. You can't do any of this. You know, so that wasn't 40 days. Like I say, it has to be a certain spirit and certain things that the Most High require, and it's a way. Like I say, that's something that got to be sanctioned by the Lord. Like I say, back then, like Tyler might said, hey, the Lord was dealing with brothers on a personal level. Not saying that ain't happening now. The Lord could sanction you to do it, but at the end of the day, just letting you know, you got to be sanctioned for that. That's something that the Lord have to allow you to do. All right.
That's right. And it's also a process of humbling you got to go through.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord, He all about humbling us in order for us to receive that connection to Him. Right? That's really what fasting about. He all about what you want all the time. The Lord ain't gonna make no connection with you.
Right.
He wants you to sacrifice, right? Ultimately, so you can be in connection with Him. Ultimately, through the Hawashai, the Son. It comes with the Son. You know. You got that yourself on. I'm gonna give you Dr. Nunn.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8, verse 1. All the commandments which I command thee this day shall ye observe to do, that ye may live and multiply, and go in and possess the land which the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Hawashai, swear unto your fathers.
Yeah, so the Lord was giving us ordinances, laws, statutes, and commandments to keep, ultimately for our good.
That's right.
You know? And see, when we keep those laws, statutes, and commandments, it keeps us from wickedness. Because wickedness is like a leash. You just want to suck the spirit out of you.
Verse 2, and thou shalt remember all the way which the Lord Yahweh Shemi Hawashai, thy power, led thee these 40 years in the wilderness to humble thee and to prove thee.
See what it said? The whole process of us going through the wilderness before the Lord opened up the sea and we walked through it. Right? He could have just easily made us go straight to the promised land.
They can't handle the truth.
So the whole process of it taking 40 years for us to get there was a process of humbling us and proving the integrity, because He already knew some of these cats, they ain't right. They ain't gonna make it. All they gotta do is put a little pressure on them. You know what I'm saying? Like Esau, when it was time for him, when he was to the point that he was about to die, when it was time for him to prove that he deserved the blessing, what did he say? What this gonna profit me? Right. You know? Because Jake ain't got no patience, man. Go ahead.
And to prove thee to know what was in thine heart, whether thou wouldest keep His commandments or no.
And see, that's what it's all about. The Lord want to see, are you going to have some integrity? Job did. Job never cursed the Most High after everything that he suffered. You know, he says, "This what it is. Hey, this what's gonna be." That's right. Daniel did the same thing. You know, his companions, Meshach, Shadrach, Abednego, same thing. Hey, well, if that's what we gotta do, I guess we finna burn. That's right. We finna burn. You know.
Yeah. The family that refused to eat the pork in 2nd Maccabees.
Yeah, cuz.
Yeah.
So they're like,
Yeah.
they
And
scared.
that's what we going through.
Right.
You know? Are you gonna still go out there and teach the word when you get cold, when it's hot? You know, when everybody come up against you and say that you terrorists, you doom prophets. You know, he said, who gonna stand up for me against the evildoers?
That's right. Right.
You know.
Verse 3, and he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger and fed thee with manna which thou knewest not, neither did thy fathers know, that he might make thee know that man does not live by bread only, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Lord,
That's right.
doth man live.
So, like the elder was saying, when the Lord sanctioned you for something, hey, food is the least of your worries. Okay. All right, thank you, man. You know, so what you have to do is just have a little bit of faith. You know, when the Lord was on the ship, he was asleep, and the ship was rocking.
Yeah.
Man, the disciples were going and said, man, he just don't sleep. You know what I'm saying? Wake him up.
He's about to die.
But you right there with the Lord, though. You know. And that's why he said, blessed are those who have not seen me, you know, and still do the work, you know, and keep his laws, statutes, and commandments, man.
That's right.
It's all about proving that you're worthy, you know.
Got a precept. All right, this 2 Corinthians 4:3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
Right. If our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, man. Because, hey, the ones that the Lord wants to understand this truth, they're going to understand it, man. Right? They're going to be able to get it. But those that the gospel is hid from, they not going to get it. They're going to be like Ari Spears, man, trying to ask questions. But wait a minute, man, why is it that the Lord is killing babies? I mean, I understand he got all power, but come on now, we're talking about a little child right here. You know? No, man, the Lord is all powerful, omnipotent. Right? He killeth and he maketh alive, man. So, hey.
Jake don't think still right. They toys on. They look at the child as a child. No, man. Somebody said whoever died, parents said innocent.
Yeah, Job 4:7.
Can't name one.
You talking about killing babies? Who killed the baby? Who blew up the building? The building just didn't catch on fire and all the babies died. Like, who blew it up? So show the man who did it.
Right.
Why he talk about now God, now God is God's fault. Now it is. You don't blame nobody else now. You tired of free will? You tired of free will now, Ari Spears? You don't want it no more?
Now, was that it? Get this Ecclesiastes 2 and 13.
You already got it right there.
Yeah, I got it. I just want me to read it. All right. This Ecclesiastes 2 and 13, it says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended. Right. So hey, that's really self-explanatory, man. Jake get nervous, get faint-hearted, get weary. You know, the Lord not gonna defend a man like that, man.
No trust in him.
No trust. You believing in man, you believing in Esau. You know.
And it could be something that it could even be something that you've been through before. Like the Lord delivered us countless times, but we always seem to forget. Like, when the pressure get on, you get faint. Like, But you already been through a situation similar.
Right.
Because that's why you'll notice you'll be going through something. You like, man, I remember I went through this before. And the Lord will deliver you out of it. You know what I'm saying? But even though it might just be just as hard as it was the first time, but the faith has got to kick in. Right. It's a spiritual thing in your mind to say, oh, the Lord gonna get me through. Right. So you just got to keep pushing, man. Don't think about the pain or the pressure or the time.
That's right.
You know? That's why the Lord always reminded you. He always reminded you this way. He let us out of what? It's a constant thing. You know?
It says, Rock 2 and 14, it says, "Woe unto you that have lost patience, and that Salaki, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you?" Right. So if you lose patience, man, you know, you being over anxious, man, for the Lord to come through for you right then and there. You know, want the Lord to be like a genie. You know, you clap three times and there he goes. Yeah, I got you, son. Don't worry about it. I'm delivering you. You know. Hey, you gonna be done, man. The Lord, what's gonna happen, man, when the Lord visits you, man? Is what it's saying. You know, what are you gonna do, man, when that time comes where the Lord he visits you, man?
What the Lord say, when he comes, shall he find faith? Right. Find faith on earth? That's what the Lord looking for.
Right. Faithful men.
But it's got to be given to you.
Faith is a gift. All right. Matthew 4:4 it says, but he answered and said, "It is written, man shall not live by bread alone."
That's right, you know what I'm saying? We're not worried about the cares of this world, you know what I'm saying? We understand that we need money to navigate through this wicked ass system, you know what I'm saying? But we should not live by bread alone.
It says, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High.
That's right. And that's what we're doing now. You know what I'm saying? The Lord had commanded us to come out here, you know, and preach the word. You know what I'm saying? Bringing back the hopeful elect to the law, statutes, and commandments. Right. You know? I mean, loving the brotherhood, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's the word, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Hey, so with that, I hope you brothers are edified. We're going to give all honor, glory, and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakatash.
We'll say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, the great millstone, and peace and blessed to the humble elect on the four corners. This is the sound doctrine of victory. This is healing. That's a great song. Hey, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. The salvation is nearer than we believe. Hey, I can continue. Subscribe to the truth of death. Y'all most out of here, man. Next time,
Above!
Shalom.
How do you do this?
Check.